Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you see this video. So we're going to continue on with the April readings. This is going to be for Cancer and Leo. Each sign is going to be done separately, and I will be providing timestamps when the live is done. So regardless of where you may have Cancer and Leo in your chart, everybody is welcome. All right, and whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or eventually TikTok, if you want to like and follow and subscribe and share the video, they're all great free ways to do that to support my channel, since I am doing these readings for free if you feel guided. So if you subscribe on YouTube, you just hit that notification bell and it just lets you know when I put out new videos. All right, so anyway, with that being said, we're going to make sure that we're going public live on Facebook real quickly, and then I'll check the sound and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so I hope everyone is doing good and getting ready for April. Okay, so our sound is good, and we're just going to go ahead and check our Facebook. And then we'll get started in just a minute. So should be public now. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and get started and see what spirit messages we have for Cancer, and then we will also do Leo afterwards. All right. So we're going to do a quick sound bell to kind of ground ourselves, clear energy from the bones and charms, and just in general, just take a couple of deep breaths. It also gives me a chance to connect with my guides and make sure I'm clear and a clear channel to receive the messages and deliver them as clearly as possible to you. So if you're sensitive to sound while I'm doing the sound belt, please feel free to temporarily turn it down a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So this is going to be for Cancer for April. Put this over to the side. Now when I shake and shuffle the bones and charms inside this bowl, they also make a little bit of noise, but it's not for the whole reading. So thank you for your patience and understanding. And then we'll see as we cast the bones and charms. Once I'm done with that, I will take the camera down so you can see it more clearly. All right, but thank you guys for your understanding. Spirits, please guide my hands. Spirits, please guide my hand. Messages for water sign Cancer, the crab, for the highest good for April. Spirits, guide my hand, please. Spirits, guide my hand. Messages for water sign Cancer, the crab, for their highest good for April. Cancer for April for their highest good. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer for April, for their highest good. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer for April. All right. Let's put that over there. So I'm going to move in some of the bones and charms, just so we can see better. It doesn't change their meaning, right? They're still going to be in those individual. Hey, sorry. They're still going to be in those individual sections, okay? But it is easier for us to see when I flip them over and bring them a little bit closer. And if there's any that I can't flip over because they're too close together, I'll wait till we get to that point in the reading and I'll do it then. Very delicate surgery. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to leave it there and go ahead and bring the camera down. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to find out where Spirit wants us to start the reading too, and then I'll bring the camera down. All right. Spirits, please guide my hands. Messages for Cancer for April. Where would you like me to start this April reading, please? Spirits, where would you like me to start this April reading for Cancer? Okay, I'm going to start right here where the green lucky rabbit's foot is. So I went ahead, oh, I got one all the way out here. I went ahead and put the pen there and just want to make sure none of the other bones and charms went out too far. Found one more, I think that's all of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you closer kind of what I'm seeing. So we'll go for a little ride here. Okay, so Cancer, your bones and charms this month are pretty spread out, all right? So that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. But it looks like the majority of your bones and charms has fallen in body and mental health and relationships and love. It doesn't mean there's not other things happening with the spiritual unconscious or the intuition or work and money. But this could be where Spirit wants you to focus more, all right? And actually, with that being said, they want to start here in work and money. So very interesting. Okay. So like I said before, whatever falls outside of the black mat is still in those individual sections. It's just energy from the past, okay? So if we follow this dotted line here, we can see that that rope charm is like right on the line there. So it applies to that one as well, okay? So I'll just kind of roughly leave the pen where that dotted line is if we extended it, okay? But I can see here, Cancer, and as you come to this reading, this could be about you, about someone else, multiple people, general environment, situation. Always take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And always feel free to check out your other placements. Besides your sun placement, you can always check your moon and your rising or ascendant sign for messages, or even for matters of love, check your Venus sign. But yeah, we all have 12 zodiac signs all the 12 zodiac signs in our individual birth charts. So we're never just like one sign. So just throwing that out there. Okay. But yeah, what I see here, Cancer, in terms of work and money in the past, someone could have been thinking a lot about abundance, all this abundance here that was in the past with this human tooth bone. And then we have the buckeye here. We also have part of the green lucky rabbit's foot here in the past on the white part of the mat. And then kind of hiding underneath it, we can see the bicycle here, okay? So a lot of movement in the past in terms of work or money or finances, and it could have also been something to do with travel or modes of transportation, like a car, a bicycle, a scooter, etc. But I really just see it as a lot of movement here and lots of good luck that started in the past and then is also moving into the future, current, present energies. One moment, guys. Buddy, don't do it. No. Sorry, guys. The dog's acting stupid. All right. So also with that rope charm, right, I'm gonna move my pen now here, that we can see over time this was building. It started in the past and then it's still coming into the future, current, present energies, which is really beautiful. So it could be, if we turn it this way, you can see a little bit better too, that the reason why this section is the most bare is, again, Spirit wants you to focus more on these other sections, but it could be that there is, because there's all this good luck here, maybe less attention needs to be on it, okay? I do see a lot of emotion showing up here in regards to work or money or finances or our sense of value, right? If we're no longer working, that there is the money bags here showing up. So anytime that happens and it falls in the work and money section, it's like an extra kind of good luck symbol here with that money bag showing up. Now, if we go this way, right on the line too, Cancer, we have the crown. So in terms of work or money or finances, our sense of being valued, it could be something to do here with a higher up, someone that has more knowledge than you or confidence, but it could be that in addition to your own leadership qualities showing up here in terms of what you are trying to manifest with this coyote claw here, okay? And coyotes are all, they're a pack animal, they're about teamwork. So it's something about teamwork here, or working again with a teacher, a mentor, a guide, a boss, a coworker, someone that's higher up than you or has more knowledge or confidence, okay? But it also could be about your own. So if we also go this way here, Capricorn, we have this first raccoon penis bone here. So we're going to say that this is higher vibrational masculine energy, and we all have masculine and feminine inside of us, regardless of how we identify or our gender or whatever, what have you, okay? But this is being more proactive or assertive with the work, the money, the finances, or our sense of being valued, okay? Also here with the fish right on the line, this represents success. So lots of good luck, money, abundance, success, not just money and abundance, but whatever it is you want to manifest in these areas. A lot of good stuff happening here. So you could be very emotional, or someone else could be the emotional, or the environment could be emotional about this good luck or this abundance kind of showing up here in the success. Now, if we turn back this way to kind of show everything again, Cancer, once the camera focuses, is that whatever falls in the center circle affects all the different areas. So the only thing that you have showing up here is that fish crossing into the circle. So lots of success this month here, Cancer, in a lot of these different areas in your life or someone else's, or the energy in general, right? So good luck in spiritual unconscious or the intuition, good luck with body and mental health, good luck with relationships and love, and good luck with work and money. So that's really cool and awesome to see, okay? So now I kind of want to go ahead and move into the spiritual unconscious and see what else we have here in the past showing up, and then we'll move closer to what's on the black mat, okay? It doesn't change the meaning, I'm just moving them a little closer. All right, so in terms of someone's intuition, their spiritual unconscious, what you feel at night when you're alone, when you've quieted all the distractions, could be that here in the past, someone or some energy was really trying to manifest more of a sense of freedom in their spiritual unconscious environment here with the spider and the spider web, the raccoon claw, and Pegasus the winged horse. Now also if we go this way and look what's also on the line, if I put my pen here to just kind of show you where that dotted line would continue, okay, is we have this is not touching, so I won't talk about that, but we have that coyote penis bone that's right on the line here. So this represents, again, higher vibrational masculine energy. So in the future, current, present energies, someone or some energy could be feeling more proactive or assertive or aggressive with their spiritual unconscious, with their intuition. Now, if I move the ship charm just so you can see it a little better off that little design there, is when the ship charm shows up in the spiritual unconscious or intuition section, it could be about traveling when you're unconscious, when you're sleeping. It could also be about how healing it is to be by water, over water, or near water, okay? It could also just be about wanting to travel in a spiritual sense, like taking on different ideas or progressing or leveling up in some way spiritually unconsciously. I say that also here to Cancers because we have the book charm here, waiting for the light to get better. There we go. And so the book charm represents spiritual downloads, unconscious intuitive downloads that could be happening. And this could be supported by your support system here, okay, with this whale vertebrae bone, the backbone right next to it. All right. And so it's something about, again, water. Whales are in the water, right? So embracing and going with the flow with whatever this spiritual, unconscious, intuitive download is for you or for someone else. I see a lot of beautiful healing energy here, Cancer, with the lizard. So with some lizards, you cut off their tail and it regrows. So it's rebirth, it's healing, right? And again, part of just recently broke off, the fish vertebrae bone is here, okay? So again, another water animal and support, okay, a backbone, right? So being really guided here, Cancer, to dive into the spiritual, unconscious, intuitive nature and receive these downloads or this information from your spiritual team, okay? Now, they also, because we also have the alligator claw here crossing the line and the feather, is they want to maybe perhaps help you with some type of clearing or cleansing, spiritually unconscious, intuitive clearing and cleansing and cutting things away. All right, because also if we go this way, your loved ones, people that you love and people that love you, okay, that are still alive, let's say, right? They want to help you with this, okay? And this could also be even your own self-love, okay? And platonic, romantic, etc., all the types of love. And if we go this way, what's also right on the line too that applies to the spiritual unconscious here, Cancers, we do have that crown again, and then the coyote claw. All right, so this could be something about working with your spiritual team to manifest the things that you want in this healing in your spiritual unconscious intuitive self. This could also be about working with a teacher, a mentor, a guide, or someone that has more knowledge or confidence than you in these areas. But it could also be about your own leadership qualities in these areas coming through as well, okay? Now, I wanted to go back here because these things are all touching these other things, okay? For the last thing that I'll say about the spiritual unconscious. So we talked about the feather, clearing and cleansing and cutting something away, and good luck with that and manifesting that. But you also on this side have another clearing and cleansing agent with the leaf, okay? So your spiritual team here, Cancer, wants you to clear away any confusion, intuitive confusion, unconscious spiritual confusion. They want to help clear that away for you, with you, okay? Now there also could be, let me lift this up, all right, beautiful. We have the I can't talk anymore. The wish charm, excuse me, was on top of the bow and arrow, and then we do have the witch over here, okay? So there is, right, again, your spiritual team wants to help clear some confusion around your spiritual unconscious intuition, because they know that there's a wish that you have for these spiritual unconscious intuitive goals. So where do you want to pull back that arrow and hit a target here, Cancer, okay, to seek some type of balance, okay? Because then with the wish, I can't do my W's sometimes. With the witch charm here, okay, this represents a friend, a group of friends, or a friendly type of energy. They maybe want to help you with this to get some type of sense of balance here with the yin and yang showing up, okay? Now, also here, Cancer, with this symbol for Sagittarius, the bow and arrow, this could have something to do with the Sagittarius or during Sagittarius season, or maybe even where you have Sagittarius in your own individual birth chart may give you more clues. But in general, if it's none of the zodiac energy frequencies, it's just really about what are your spiritual unconscious goals and where do you want to pull back that arrow. So your friends or friendly energy wants to help you with this and bring in some type of balance. Now this also beautifully here, Cancer, the witch charm was also touching the yes coin, okay? And the yes coin is touching the mountain charm over here, and then the bat is on top of it, okay? So if there are still during this month some spiritual unconscious intuitive challenges, your spiritual team is like, yes, we're going to help you with that and help you bring this balance and help redefine your spiritual unconscious goals. There's extra good luck with the bat here showing up. It's a symbol in a lot of different cultures for good luck, but it's also about your subtle vibrations and communication. Since bats are blind and they use echolocation in their voice to communicate, this could be like your spiritual team also wants you to focus on your subtle vibrations and communications with yourself and others. If there's some challenges here, they want to help you with that, clear that confusion and bring in some balance, okay? All right, so none of the other ones are touching that, so that's pretty much it for the spiritual unconscious section. So now, since we're already kind of over here, we're going to move into your body and mental health section, okay? Just fixing my cord there for a second. All right, so we have quite a few things here in the past that we need to talk about first, and then we'll move inward here, Cancer. All right, so all the way out here, okay, you have your dog ankle bone. All right, you have a piece of the armadillo vertebrae backbone, and you have your nutmeg showing up here, okay? So in terms of someone's health, their body and mental health here in the past, someone was probably, you know, trying to be more flexible and bring in more abundance for their health, overall body and mental health. But they also could have been a little bit too stubborn here when it comes to something to do with their hard outer shell, right? Or your hard outer shell, or the environment's hard outer shell here. So flexibility to even show that soft underbelly in some way, okay? Now this is really interesting here too, Cancer, because then you have the bobcat tooth, okay? In the past is still impacting some stuff here in the future, current, present energies. So the bobcat tooth is leading to the deer tooth and then the scissors. So both the teeth represent chewing over and digesting something. But bobcat, right, it's a cat, it's boundaries. So it could be about something about boundaries and getting back to a sense of purity and cutting something away with these boundaries in terms of our body and mental health. And this is going to bring a lot of happiness here, Cancer, because here we have the sun and then we have your first skull here. So where we see a skull in a reading can tell you a lot about where someone's mind is at, where it was, or where it will be. Okay, so someone thinking a lot about body and mental health here. And it's a big piece of the puzzle, right? Is that mental health, definitely, both the body and the mental, okay? So I don't want to go too far into the future, current, present energies, but I had to mention it because they were all touching. So as we go back out to this side, we have quite a few things on the white part of the mat as well here, Cancer. Just forgive me for 1 second. I have to text my neighbor. I just saw their dog outside running, and nobody's with the dog. Hold on, guys. Trying to remember this lady's name. There we go. Okay. So we love the animals. We got to make sure they're okay. Maybe there's something about that here, Cancer, that relates to your reading. I don't know. Someone, you know, getting out of something and they're outside having a good time. I don't know. But he's a good dog, and I'm sure he'll eventually go home or someone will find him. I just wanted to let them know they might already be out looking for him. But he looked like he was having a good time, Cancer, so that's always good. But back to your reading here, we can see the snake vertebrae right up here on its side, okay, and it's right next to the broom. We have the lion here, and then we have the mermaid. So let's just talk about those things first in the past energy. So it could be that a sense of support, okay, could have been changing in the past, okay, support system, whether it's friends, family, romantic partner, etc., was changing because it's a snake and it sheds its skin, so it's always changing, right? But there was something about that in terms of somebody's body and mental health that they started, or you started, or the energy started to clear or cut away there with the broom, or that was the advice in the past. This could have something to do with a Leo or during Leo season, where you have Leo in your chart or someone else, or it has nothing to do with the zodiac frequencies at all per se, and it's just more about also where is the passion and the creativity and getting fired up in our body about our body health and our mental health, okay? This could have even had something to do with past lives or longing for this for a long time, okay? Now, I love this here, Cancer, on this next series of Bones and Charms, is we have the ship anchor is really close to but not touching the peace doves, and the peace doves are touching the safety pin, okay? So in terms of somebody's body and mental health in the past, perhaps they were trying to find a sense of freedom and safety, of like how to feel more peaceful, and then the safety and the peaceful energy, it started, okay, maybe because this clearing and cutting away, and then it's also progressing into the future, current, present energies, and that is so beautiful, because we do want to be peaceful in our body and our mind and feel safe, definitely. So I love that, Cancer. All right, now as we go further down this way, we can see we got the twin fish here. So Pisces energy is touching the freedom handcuffs, okay? So this could have something to do with a Pisces during Pisces season, where we have Pisces in our chart, or it has nothing to do with the zodiac frequencies, or in addition to that. It's about where can we go with the flow in terms of our body and mental health and find freedom there. So someone, or you or someone else, or the energy maybe started to work on this in the past, okay? Because I also see here with my symbol for Capricorn, that's that hard-working effort and putting that in there, okay? Now this also could have something to do with a Capricorn, or during Capricorn season, or where you may have Capricorn in your chart, but it doesn't have to. It's really just about putting that effort in with the body and mental health, okay? Now also right here on the line, okay, remember that dotted line of just, if you pretend that it's keep going out, right? Is here in the past, Cancer, you have, no, don't y'all start, behave. You have that, excuse me guys, you have that skeleton hand, okay? That's my symbol for passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, etc. your spiritual team showing up here in the past and all this good luck around it with the 4-leaf clover, and maybe them wanting to help plant these seeds, okay, for better health with the body and mental health. So that is beautiful as well. Now this also could have had something to do with, and it's still happening here in the future, present, current energies. Right on the line, we also have here, Cancer, the elephant and the lock charm, right? So there could have been memories, or there's still memories of some stagnant energy within the body, within the mind. But despite that, or because of that, look what we have here, Cancer. So beautiful. All right, I'm going to move it over so you can see it a little better. Is we have the raccoon claw, which is leading to the frog, and then we have the conch shell seashell, okay? So it's about manifesting something here, some type of leap of faith, okay, with this divine feminine energy. And as a stereotype, we would say if it's higher vibrational feminine energy, it would be a soft receiving energy here. So it could be here, Cancer, that again, because of that, those memories of the stagnant energy in the past, that someone here, or this energy here, wants you to make this leap of faith. Your spiritual team wants you to make this leap of faith, with being more open to having a better body and mental health situation for yourself or someone else. Now also, if we go this way, that was right on the line here too, and touching that lock charm here, Cancer, is now we have the coffin symbol, and then we have the apple charm. So this represents, just like the skeleton hand back here, passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, etc. Okay, them wanting you to either work with a teacher, a mentor, a guide when we're in body and mental health, them wanting you to work with a doctor, a trainer, etc. Okay, but it's also could be for some of you guys about your own leadership qualities here to clear that stagnant energy. Okay, this is really beautiful. If we flip this over here, there's a butterfly, Cancer. So there could be a lot of transformative energy, a transformation happening in the body and mental health here for you or someone else, or the general energy. And I really love that it is right next to the hummingbird that's upside down, okay? So the hummingbird is about, right, doing things that make sense for us, that we're naturally good at, and not necessarily caring what other people think, right? So the hummingbird flies backwards. It's different from other birds, but it gets the sweetest nectar. So here it's like your spiritual team, or your advice in general, Cancer, is to continue with this transformation in the body and mental health, because you are protected, protected, protected. Look, it's right over the figure that is meditating, right? You are protected. Beautiful, beautiful. In both the body and the mind, okay? So keep going with, I'm just putting back the hummingbird the way it was, or roughly, I don't remember. Anyway, keep going with this transformation here, Cancer, or for someone else, or for the energy. Because it's also like when we go over this way with the chair charm here, Cancer, it's like, well, where do I feel at home within my body and within my mind? There could also be something going on within your 3D physical home where you live, okay, that could also be affecting the body and the mind, of course, as well. All right. Now, you could be receiving some type of message, or giving some type of message with the envelope charm here, Cancer, about something about your body or your mental health, okay? But also, if we look this way with Cupid right on the line, it also applies to this section. Cupid is my symbol for all forms of love. So romantic love, platonic love, self-love, okay? All the people that you love and that love you are like wanting to help you with this, and they want you to know that you are protected, okay? So that is very beautiful. Now, if we go this way, we haven't talked about this, not hummingbird, sorry. We haven't talked about this, what am I trying to say? Honeybee. There we go. So if, sorry, it was my neighbor about the dog. If we are thinking about our individual power, okay, here, Cancer, and our community power, and how that affects our body and mental health, then again, let's make sure that we work with a teacher, a mentor, a guide, or a doctor, or a trainer, what have you, okay? So again, these are general readings, and I'm not a doctor. Always check with those people in the real world. Okay, this is just a general reading. All right, I have to say that legally, right? But I do like here that if there are some health challenges within the body and mind here, Cancer, this month, that there's still going to be a yes because of this or despite this, right? So this yes, you could be receiving a yes or giving a yes about something to do with overall body and mental health. And again, with the bat here, it's a symbol for good luck too. Something about the subtle vibrations or communications that we have with ourselves and others, and how it affects the health. And then over this way, remember we have that witch charm. So it could be a friend or a group of friends or a friendly type of energy that's going to help you with something that you've been wishing for, or someone else, or the energy in terms of our body and mental health goals. So where do we pull back that arrow and then kind of hit the target, right? Because there are a lot of wishes for that, okay? And if there's confusion about that, it means that we still need to work with those friends or that friendly type of energy so we can get a sense of balance, okay, to clear away that confusion. So keep doing your clearing and cleansing rituals for your mental health, for your body, right? If you eat stuff and you notice it doesn't make you feel good, maybe write that down and pay attention to what makes you feel good and doesn't feel good. Same thing with your mental health. If you surround yourself with certain people or media or environments, find out and write down and reflect, is that good for your mental health or bad for your mental health? Just as an example. Because again, we have those double clearing agents with both the feather and the leaf here. Extra good luck, all right, as well with that alligator claw. So clearing and cleansing and manifesting that and reaching for that is really a big thing here. Now, if we go back this way here, Cancer, right on the line, and then over here, like on the line between present, current energies and past energies for someone's health here, we have both of the coyote penis bones here. So double higher vibrational masculine energy. So being proactive, assertive with the body and mental health. And then we have another masculine energy here with the masculine charm. So it's like your spiritual team, or the general advice here is go to the doctor, do the things, clear away, cut away things that are no longer helping you, so you can get that sense of home. Where do I feel at home in my body? Where do I feel at home in my mind? Okay, so because remember, if we go this way back here too, Cancer, the chewing over and digesting, cutting things away so we can have better boundaries and get back a sense of purity and happiness. That's a big piece of the puzzle, because we already did your spiritual, unconscious, intuitive section, but normally it would be, right, mind, body, and spirit. It's all connected, okay? So very interesting and very cool. All right, so now let's go ahead and move in here, Cancer, to your last section, I believe, is going to be your relationships and love. All right, so we're going to start in the past and then move inwards. Excuse me. So this is about all types of relationships, romantic, platonic, self-love, all the above, right? But I see all the way out here, we have that rope charm, remember, that was right on the line. We've got the baby, we have the turkey wishbone, and then we have your other skull, if I can make it stay, all the way out here, okay? So remember, where we see the skulls in a reading can tell us a lot where someone's mind is at, where it was, or where it will be. So you had one in body and mental health in the future, current, present energies, and then you have one all the way out here in the past in relationships. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't want to stay, but that's all right. There we go. So in the past here, in terms of one relationship or all of your relationships here at Cancer, there could have been a wish that was influenced either by 3D physical children, if you have children, or someone else's children, or this childlike energy that over time was influencing what this wish was, okay? And I also see here in the past a lot of being open to listening to something or listening for something in terms of your relationships, one relationship or all of your relationships, okay? There was also something here in the past that perhaps, Cancer, you were not seeing properly, or someone else wasn't, or the general environment situation with the cat's eye all the way out here. If you're familiar with tarot, it's like the moon card, right? We don't have all the information here in the past. But it's interesting because your spiritual team with the skeleton hand, it's kind of like lightly touching it, okay? It's like even though we didn't have all the information here in the past, there was still good luck, and there was still something about planting seeds for the future relationships, right? That started in the past. And then if we go this way here, Cancer, someone or you or just the energy started in the past and is still a little bit currently chewing over and digesting, like, what are my relationship dreams, okay, here with the dragonfly, because Saturn started to come in here in the past, and it's still happening, okay, getting serious, getting organized, and using that proactive masculine energy here with that second raccoon penis bone, starting in the past and then going into the future, current, present energies. Like, where do we find balance on one side, okay, equal give and take, and does the, that's going to lead to answers, okay? So that's so beautiful. So the key charm is touching the balance scales. So this started in the past and it's still going on in the future, current, present energies. Now, Cancer, this could have something to do with the Libra or during Libra season, where you have Libra in your chart, or it's none of those things, or in addition to those things, it's just about finding the balance. That's where we're going to find some answers here. But with Saturn influencing, being more proactive about finding the answers in the balance, this leads to, again, it's still happening in the future, current, present energies. And I love this, Cancer, because it's laying on top of the fork and the horseshoe and the ladybug, right? So it's like leading towards good luck, but the good luck is going to come from here at Cancer, you or someone else with the energy, like, what am I eating in terms of my relationships? Not eating physically, right? What am I digesting in terms of my relationships? My romantic relationships, my platonic relationships with friends and family, and my self-love, my relationship with myself, the most important, right? So Saturn is influencing that and making the energy, or you or someone else or everybody, more serious, trying to find balance here and get some answers, okay? Now, if we go this way here, Cancer, remember we had also right on the line here, if there's memories of stagnant energy in our relationships, that can be either a hindrance that we get stuck with, or we can make it a catalyst, right? And that's always going to be everybody's choice. So that lock is also touching, okay, remember the coffin and the apple. So this is a symbol for past on loved ones, friends, family, spirit guides, guardian angels, etc. I said angels twice, so maybe angels, okay. And then it's touching the apple. So your spiritual team could be like, if you feel stagnant in your relationships, or one relationship, or all of them, okay, how can we get a teacher, a mentor, a guide to help us with that? But it also could be your own leadership qualities. No. So So when you help others with their relationships too, that will turn around and help yourself. Now, also, if we go this way, because it's also right on the line and touching, going upwards here, Cancer, in terms of your relationships, is if you want to manifest, or someone else or the energy, some type of leap of faith here. This thing doesn't want to stay. I'll just turn it that way for a second. Okay. With that raccoon claw being on top of the frog and then touching the conch seashell here. If you or the energy wants to manifest this and get out of the stagnant energy, then we're going to have to turn into the feminine energy, the soft receiving energy in some way. Okay. The higher vibrational feminine energy. Because you have feminine energy here, and then you've got it again over here, showing up in your relationships and love, Cancer. Okay, so this could be divine feminine energy, higher vibrational feminine energy that comes from past lives even, or is a long time coming, something here, okay, with the seashell as well. And very interesting. Okay, let me not get ahead of myself. Yes. So here we got a human tooth bone, right? We already talked about the balance scales with the key, but over here, Cancer, we have the star and the strawberry. I just move it over so you can see it better. Okay. So you or someone else or the energy could be chewing over and digesting, well, how do I follow my North Star in terms of my relationships? And how do I do that? And how does someone else do that? The energy, and what about that is in the details, right? There's something in the details there that's standing out. Okay, because I'm gonna turn this way so you can see it. Maybe. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. A little better. Okay. Work with me, camera. There we go. So here, Cancer, if you can see the cup, okay, is right on the relationship word. So this represents emotions, okay? So there could be a lot of emotions this month in terms of our relationships, you or someone else, or just the energy, right? We have Venus coming out of retrograde and going direct on the 12th. We still have Juno in retrograde going into Cancer on the 15th. A lot of things happening, right? So that could be part of the collective unconscious or the general astrology, but it could also be you, right? Or just the energy. So with that, emotions being high, okay, during this month, or for part of the month even, if not the whole month, if there are some questions that are showing up here, Cancer, about, again, individual power and community power in our relationships. So who does what? If there's questions about that, going back to wanting equal give and take with the balance scales here in the past, there's a need to go slow, okay, with the turtle here. And then if we flip this over, okay, this is my listening seashell, feminine energy, right? So if we're listening to, again, the individual power and the community power sense in our relationships, and there's some questions about that, let's just go slow and keep listening, okay? It's like keep processing this. So I say when we talk about the honeybee, individual power and community power, is because we have the little worker bees, and if they all join together and formed a union, they could be super strong, right? But then they all serve the queen bee. So if each individual bee quit, then there would be no honey and the queen bee would die and they would all die, right? I mean, it's like dramatic, but it's true. So here, Cancer, it's like going slow with, well, how much effort am I putting in, or is the other person in one relationship or all relationships? If there's a question about that, just go slow and keep listening to your intuition. Keep going over the details, right? Going back this way. Going back this way with that strawberry and the star, going over the details. But what's really beautiful here too, Cancer, is look at that. You have the angel coin right on top of the word relationships and love, and underneath it is the lightning bolt. So your spiritual team is maybe going to help you with some new ideas. New ideas are coming in here from the divine, from you know, the sky, right? It's like so dramatic. It's like, oh my God, there's an angel and there's a lightning bolt, right? That could be going back to, where did I see it? Was it you, Cancer? Yes, going back to the spiritual, unconscious, intuitive downloads, okay, that you could be receiving this month, giving and receiving to yourself or others, all this healing messages, right? That definitely could be a part of this as well, these new ideas coming in. Now this is the heart chakra, whatever kind of falls into the heart, right? For me, this represents the heart chakra for someone here. You have, okay, the seahorse. This represents family. So this could be your blood family or whoever you consider your tribe, your group of people that you trust. They could be something about, you know, if you want to heal your heart chakra or heal anything within a family or your tribe or group of people. That could be a focus here too, but there is a lot of support, and maybe that's what the healing of the heart chakra is. Maybe you didn't understand the support before, or it was changing, or there's more of a need to go with the flow with this supportive energy with the fish vertebrae here kind of crossing over here too. But remember, with the fish being here in the center circle, if we pull all the way back out, right, is you still have success in relationships and love, as well as all of your areas this month, okay? So very, very interesting, Cancer. I hope some of that makes sense for you, or it does later. Always come back and rewatch the reading if you need to, like later in the month or what have you, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this. I'm going to put the camera down shortly, just for a little bit, I meant. And then we will kind of switch over and get into the Leo energy. So let me just take this picture here. Okay. And then I'm going to put the camera back up here. So as we clear the energy from the bones and charms, excuse me, all this pollen is out, guys. All the flowers, even though it's beautiful. It's making me cough. But what was I saying? Yeah, when we put the camera back up on this the thing, then you'll be able to see me cast the bones and charms for Leo again. And I give my arm a little break just from holding the camera and everything. All right. So enjoy this time period again, Cancer. And yeah, we're going to switch over to Leo. And maybe I'll do a little tiny bit of incense. We'll see. And we'll just recenter ourselves. I think I'm going to rotate the mat too, because I like to do that from time to time. So I don't really know where things are. I mean, I close my eyes when I do it anyway, but it's just a good practice. So yeah, let's put everything in here, and we're going to let the bones and charms rest with some crystals here. And we respect them for their energy and the messages that they just gave. Yes, yes. All right, so let me put this back up here. Kind of try to position it so you can see, stay the mat more. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I think that's good. Hi, Hermes. What, Hermes? Oh yeah, I think, you guys, I think I realized a long time ago that Hermes is on the Cancer Leo cusp. I believe so. I thought at first he was just I thought he was just a Cancer, but I think he's a Cancer Leo. Yeah, you got a little fire in you, baby. You crazy, but we love you. All right, anyway, I know. Okay, you go back down. Thank you for your little debut there. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, let's do a little incense, and then wait, I think I have one right here. Yeah, and then we'll see what spirit messages we're gonna get for Leo for April. All right. So this is some matchstick incense that I have. It's smaller, a little bit lighter, so the allergies, yes, okay. So we're clearing the bones and charms with a little smoke, but of course that's always your intention. We got the crystals here, some for you guys. You can see I got my fan on a little bit for me. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna do our sound bell and then get started. Okay, so let's see, maybe it'll stay like that. Yes. All right. Thank you guys for your patience and understanding. So we're gonna do the sound bell for Leo for April, and if you're sensitive to sound, feel free to turn it down a little bit temporarily. All right, messages for Leo for April. All right. Oops. Okay. Holly, do you want to come say hi? I'm watching my mom's dogs this week, guys. Do you want to come say hi? You being shy? Come here, Holly. No? Okay, that's all right. Okay. I'm trying to keep them from barking because usually it's 2 dogs, but now it might be 4. So anyway, now we're gonna go ahead and shuffle and shake the bones and charms, so and make it a little loud temporarily, but it's not for the whole video. So thank you guys for your understanding and patience. Spirit, please guide my hands. Messages for fire sign Leo, the lion, for their highest good for April. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Leo, the lion, for their highest good for April. Spirit, guide my hands. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Leo, the lion, for April, for their highest good. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for their highest good? Spirit, please guide my hands. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Leo, for April, for their highest good. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Leo, for their highest good for April. Spirit, guide my hands. Spirit, messages for Leo, the lion, for April, for their highest good. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Leo, the lion, for April, for their highest good. All right. Got a few jumpers. Went out, but I'll get them. The incense is done anyway. Okay. So now I'm going to move some of them in. Again, it doesn't change their meaning. It just means we can see things clearly once I take the camera down in a few minutes. And then I'm going to flip over any of the bones and charms that I can that doesn't mess up their placement. Interesting. Okay. Can't see it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let me bring this in. Yeah. Okay, let me get the camera, guys. Hold on. Okay, here we go for a little ride. All right. Leo. Let's see. All right. So your bones and charms are pretty spread out as well. It's not a good or bad thing. It's just kind of how it happened. But with that being said, I would still say that your busiest sections are, you really have three, right? So I would say the busiest is work and money for sure. Definitely spiritual unconscious or intuition. The third busiest would probably be relationships and love. And the last or least busiest is body and mental health. So it could be the spirit wants you to focus more on these other areas. Okay, doesn't mean you don't have things happening here, but that's just kind of how they came out. A lot of past energy that wants to be expressed here. Anything that's fallen outside of the black mat. So we'll definitely get into that. But let me hover my hand over real quickly. I should have done that before I took the camera down, but it's not a big deal. Just to find out where Spirit wants me to start this reading. Okay. Just bear with me for a moment. Spirits, where do you want me to start this Leo reading? Please guide my hands. Where would you like me to start this Leo reading? Please guide my hands. Okay. They want to do the baby right here in body and mental health, so that is what we will do. Interesting. All right, let's do it. So the only thing in the past in this section, okay, Leo, and remember, as you come to this reading, this could be about you, about someone else, multiple people, general environment, situation. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Always check out your other placements, your sun, moon, rising, ascendant sign. We're not just one sign, right? But for you here, Leo, with the baby facing down, this usually talks to me about something that's happening with either needing more rest or something going on while we're sleeping, right? And it was right on body and mental health on the words there. So the baby also can be about children in the 3D physical world, whether they're your own children or someone else's children, or it's just a childlike energy, your inner child, okay? But your spiritual team, okay, with the skeleton hand that was out here, this is one of my symbols for passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, angel, spirit guides, right? They are showing up here in the past in terms of someone's body and mental health. They could be trying to reach you, okay, through your dreams when you're unconscious, something about dreaming, something about kids when they're sleeping, something going on here, right? Because there is definitely, like when I was shaking the bones and charms, Leo, it was like a lot. I could feel a lot going on. We can see a lot is going on. It doesn't necessarily mean good or bad, right? But with the baby being down here, it's really an emphasis on rest. If we go this way, okay, Cancer, we have the ship charm in body and mental health, all right? This could have something to do with travel for you, okay, traveling somewhere for your body and mental health or someone else or vacation or what have you. It could also just be about being by water, how healing it is for our body and mental health. But normally if the ship charm was over here in spiritual unconscious or intuitive section, I would say it was about receiving messages in your dreams or astral travel, but I still get a little bit of that here too with the baby being down, okay? It's like really like someone's trying to reach someone here, okay, about their own health or someone else's or something. It's just a small message, nothing to be scared of, or that's never my intention, right? Knowledge is power. Now, if we go this way here, Leo, we have one of the coyote penis bones, like right pointing to the word mental. So this would be higher vibrational masculine energy. So being proactive here or assertive or aggressive for or with someone's mental health, whether it's you or someone else. Okay. I love this, Leo. Look at you. There you are, right on the line. So it could be that the reason why this section is so bare, too, is you're really feeling like yourself here this month in terms of your body and mental health. It could also be something to do with another Leo or during Leo season, or where you may have other placements of Leo in your individual birth chart or someone else's. If it's none of those zodiac things or in addition to the zodiac things, it could also just be that there's a lot of passion and creativity here and getting someone fired up and excited and doing the things they need to do with the body and mental health. Okay. But I really see this as a good thing here for you. That's like you, right? So I like that. Now, the other last thing I'll say about the body and mental health. Sorry, the lighting is like really weird today. It's because it's cloudy outside and I got the lights on, but then it gets like too bright, so I have to like position my arm to put more of a shadow. Anyway, here right on the line that also applies to body and mental health is that first honeybee. Okay, so this is about individual power and community power in terms of somebody's body and mental health. So also for somebody, a small amount, it could be something about a sleep study here for a kid or for you, or I don't know. But it's really, yes, you can be and you should be proactive about your own health and help others that you can as well, be an example, right? But it also could be something about the community sense of power for body and mental health. So working with a doctor or trainer, etc. Okay, or just having your friends, family, romantic partner help you. Something here with community effort with the health too is showing up, not just individual but community. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead now and move into relationships and love. Okay, that's where they're telling me to go next here, Leo. Okay, so we're again going to start with the stuff that's in the past, the stuff in the white part of the mat, and then we'll move into the black mat for current present energies. So one of your skulls showed up here, okay, in this section. So in the past, you or someone else could be thinking a lot about your relationships, whether they're romantic, platonic, or self-love, right? It's definitely showing up here. You or someone else or the energy could be in the past thinking a lot about the abundance or lack of abundance in those relationships, but maybe it was just abundance, okay? Doesn't necessarily feel like a lack. Because you also have, with the alligator claw here, there was a lot of good luck in the past too, and manifesting. So someone could have been chewing over and digesting this with this deer tooth in the past, how to keep getting the good luck in the relationships. There could have also been someone or some energy chewing over and digesting how to get more of a sense of purity within the relationships or innocence or getting back to that or something. Okay, but definitely a lot of abundance with the nutmeg. I'm going to just roughly put my pen here. If it will stay, like where that dotted line is. Okay, good enough. So what's on the dotted line will also apply this way, right? So we'll get to the line in a second. But first here, Leo, we can see the freedom handcuffs. We see this seashell feminine energy underneath it. There's the wish charm. And then we see the corn. Okay, so someone back here in the past in terms of relationships could have been really wishing for this soft feminine receiving energy to help plant seeds for having more of a sense of freedom in our relationships here in the past. But I do like that you have feminine energy here and then you have masculine energy here, Leo. Okay, so soft receiving feminine energy, higher vibrational masculine energy, being proactive or assertive or aggressive. Then you have more feminine energy over here again, and then more masculine. It's definitely like a dance was going on here in the past, okay? Now I see over time that could have led here with the rope charm, some type of new ideas that started in the past and is still coming over in here into the future, current, present energies, new ideas about relationships and one or all, right? I also see here in the past a big thing that maybe someone was chewing over and digesting was boundaries in our relationships, okay? With that bobcat tooth there. And then I'm seeing a lot of protection that started in the past here, Leo, with that Norse symbol of protection. It's going just a little bit off of the line and then coming in here as well. So a lot of protection in the relationships. That's beautiful. And double, remember I said feminine energy, masculine energy, feminine energy, masculine energy, and then masculine again. And it's literally on top of the one raccoon penis bone is on top of the other. So being proactive, assertive, aggressive in our relationships in a higher vibrational way, not an overly aggressive way, right? So someone is still chewing over and digesting this with this human tooth bone here, how to bring the right amount of masculine energy into a relationship, perhaps. And we all have masculine and feminine, regardless of gender or how we identify, right? But I see also this beautiful, peaceful energy showing up here with the peace doves, Leo. And there's like a need to go slow. If we are bringing in all these new ideas, we are protected, we're chewing over and digesting how to be more assertive. Then there's like this other aspect here with the turtle and then the piece of the fish vertebrae backbone that broke off earlier today, is that there's like a need to go with the flow here and know that we do have support, but just to go slow, okay? I forgot to talk about this that was right on the line. What is that? It's two things. Oh, that's the incense, I think. Yeah, lovely. Okay. Sorry, I was like, I've never seen that before. That's because it's incense. Okay, so roughly the line is here, right? So in the past, in terms of relationships, there was also some type of information, detailed information that either came in or went out, but that led to these new ideas in terms of our relationships, okay? And this maybe changed someone's, you or someone else, Leo, or multiple people, general environment situation, changed their relationship goals, okay? So where do we pull back that arrow and hit the target? What kind of relationships do we want, right? And if there is still something about individual power and community power, like who's doing what in the relationship, how much weight is someone pulling, if they're pulling enough or you're doing too much, vice versa, etc., whatever it is, there's a need to clear and cleanse that here with the leaf. And it could even be just past memories here that need to be cleared and cleansed, Leo, okay, in terms of the relationships with the elephant showing up there. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be like current stuff happening. It just could be past stuff, something triggering you or triggering someone else or whatever it is. Put this kind of back the way it was. Was it like that? I can't remember now. Shoot. I hope I didn't just mess that up. I think it was like that, right, guys? Crap, this is when I need somebody in the chat to tell me. I should have taken a picture at the beginning of the reading. I'm pretty sure it was like that. Yeah, I think it was, because I remember it was like covering this over here a little bit. So anyway, there's still like, no, it was in the past. I'm tripping. Now I'm confused, guys. This is a message too. No, it wasn't in the past because that's where my pen was. It was here. Okay, I'm tripping. It's been a long day. Lots of readings and things. Okay, focus, Melissa. Malessea. No, there's a message there. There's a reason why I did that, though. There's still good luck here, right? And it could have, it was a little bit in the past. I remember because it was covering up the lightning bolt a little bit. So whether it started in the past or it's coming here in the future present energies, it's like we need to still clear something here, Leo, in the relationships, with the individual power and the community power. Okay? But I really feel that your heart chakra or someone's heart chakra or the general energy here is looking beautiful, because here we have the angel coin right on top of the heart shape. Okay? So it feels light, it feels airy, it feels good. And your ancestors' spiritual team, again, they're saying you're protected and they have you here. Going this way, we have even more masculine energy being right by the star, okay, with the masculine charm. So it's like, how, again, can we, 1, 2, 3 masculine energies here. How can we be more proactive, assertive, aggressive with whatever we have for our relationship goals? Where do we follow our North Star with our self-love, with our love with romantic partners, with our love with friends and family, like all of those things, okay? Because if we pull out a little bit here and look what's in the center circle, okay, that kind of affects all the different areas this month, Leo, is we have that bumblebee and then we have the mermaid, right? So individual power, community power, past lives, longing for something, okay? Yeah. So I just was like wondering in my head, where is your Libra? Where is your balance scales? It's over here in work and money, and it's not touching any of the other things, right? But it's still like that bumblebee that you had twice, right here, sorry, here, and then here. It's still like, where's the balance in the relationships too? Because maybe there was memories of a lack of balance or something. All right, so let's keep going here. Anything else for relationships and love? I think we got that. Oh yeah, and then the last thing here was, remember, Leo the line, you showed up here right on the line. It also applies to relationships and love. Okay, so this could be another Leo that you're dealing with during Leo season. Where else do you have Leo in your chart if you're a sun sign Leo, right? But it could also just be you're feeling more yourself in your relationships this month, or there's just a lot of passion and creativity there, and courage and strength, which is awesome. Okay, so this is looking like a really nice section though. All right, so let's keep moving forward. So now we're going to move over into your most busiest section this month, I think, is work and money. Okay, a lot of past stuff too, though. And then we'll finish up with the spiritual unconscious intuition section. All right, so let's see what's showing up here in the past, all right, for you, Leo. So here we have the conch seashell, feminine energy. We've got the yes coin. We have the scissors on top of the frog. So let's just stop there for a second. So in terms of someone's work or money, finances, sense of being valued here in the past, there could have been a big yes that you received or someone else received, or it came in general. And it could be because someone was in that feminine energy, more open and receiving and gentle in some way in terms of their career, or their money, or their finances, or their sense of being valued. And then with that kind of backing it, perhaps there was like a need to cut something away here, cut out some type of leap of faith. Maybe it wasn't the right time to make a leap of faith in the past, because it's almost like the scissors are stopping the frog, okay? But I also see, if we keep looking what's going on back here very beautifully, as we have the coffin here and it's touching the dragonfly, and then inside the dragonfly is the safety pin. I'm trying to think of the word, right? So it's like another symbol for friends, family, past on ancestors, guardian angels, etc., your spiritual team, saying that like your work or money or finances, dreams were protected here in the past. And it could have been that there was some answers that came in and were received as well. And then remember also we had the book charm here right next to the strawberries, right? So some type of information here, okay, the detailed information that came in the past. It could have something to do with how somebody had a lot of good luck in terms of their work or money or finances in the past, but the answers and that detailed information did come in, okay? So it's interesting because it's like, yes, over here, and giving answers here is a yes, but still that leap of faith needed to not happen yet. Or the other way that you can look at it here, Leo, is it's a leap of faith to cut something away, right? So it's a general reading, so you have to take it how it may resonate. It could be two different ways there. Now, if we look at the other stuff we have here, we've got my symbol for Capricorn, the goat. We have the sun. We got the bicycle. We have Pegasus, and then we have the ship anchor here. Okay, so in the past, this could have something to do with the Capricorn or during Capricorn season, where you have Capricorn in your chart, or it's none of those things, or in addition to those things. It's like, how do we put in the effort to be happy, to have movement with the work, the money, the finances, or the sense of being valued, right? Because also with this past energy, perhaps there was something to do with traveling for work or with work, or for the money, the finances, or just showing a lot of that movement with the bicycle here. And then that sense of freedom and safety coming in, freedom twice with Pegasus, the winged horse. And then here, half on the black mat, half on the white, we have that ship anchor. So where do we drop our anchor and lift it? Where do we find freedom and safety with the work, the money, the finances, sense of value? Okay. So this could have something to do with a Pisces, or during Pisces season, or where you might have Pisces in your chart, or someone else. Or it's just about needing to go with the flow here, because there's like even past life stuff that may be affecting someone's work or money or finances or sense of value here with that seashell charm as well. Okay. Now, there's definitely something, well, let's finish the past stuff and then come back to that, because I feel like it's going to help us a little bit. Because I did the past stuff up here for work and money, but I didn't do this side yet. Remember, we said we had a lot. Okay, so let's go look here first before we move inward. Once the camera wants to focus. Come on, camera. Okay. Anyway, I'll just keep going and hopefully there it goes. Focus. So we got the bat. We have the witch charm. We have the mountain charm. We have the broom. We have the listening seashell, and then down here we have Cupid, okay? Just turn that over a little bit. Good luck symbol, okay? But also about communications, and look who's hiding. Come back here, Saturn. Why are you hiding? So Saturn could be affecting a lot of stuff here in the past, getting responsible, serious, delegating roles, responsibilities here in the past that's going to impact the future, current, present energies. Something to do with getting serious about communications, our subtle communications, and how we communicate with our voice, because bats are blind and they use echolocation. There could have been a friend here, Leo, or a group of friends, or a friendly type of energy here with the witch charm that started to help you with this in the past, and maybe still helping a little bit, okay? Because there are some or were some work challenges, work with money, with finances that in the past here definitely needed to be cleared away. So somebody perhaps in the past or an energy was listening to this, okay, with that listening seashell, and they were like, how do I clear this? I'm going to clear it so I can have more balance, equal give and take with the work, the money, the finances, a sense of values, okay? We go this way right on the line here too, Leo. We have Cupid here, and then we have the envelope charm. So Cupid is my symbol for love, all types of love, romantic, platonic, self-love. And it's pointing towards the fish vertebrae. Okay, again, past energy. So it's like your loved ones are like, you are supported. I am here for you, even with the work, the money, the finances, or the self sense of being valued, right? There could be some type of message that either you give or someone gives to you here, Leo, that comes in terms of work or money or finances. But if you continue to cleanse stuff from the past here, this could have something to do with a Libra during Libra season, or where you have Libra in your chart, but it doesn't have to be. But it's like double manifesting, equal give and take with the work, the money, the finances is a big thing, okay? And there's a lot of emotions here this month for you or someone else, or the general energy, okay? But that's okay. It just means there's a lot, right? We know that from just looking at it. If we pull back, like, there's a lot, right? But it doesn't have to be bad. Just take your breaks when you need to, right? There's a flexibility aspect here showing up that's going to bring you more balance and good luck. That's the balance you want. It's going to happen here, Leo, when you or someone else or the energy is more flexible, okay? Because this is a dog ankle bone. It's still the bone. It supports us, but it has to move with us and move that part of the foot so we can move forward, right? So there's good luck and there's balance here with that. There's also something about perhaps Leo, past energy is really feminine, right? Current future energy isn't super feminine or masculine either way, but there's like, again, something with this flexibility here with that armadillo, where's my pen, sorry, that armadillo vertebrae backbone right next to the whale backbone piece. So it's like, okay, if I can be flexible with work, money, finances, or sense of value, I have to show my hard outer shell, but then I also have to show my soft underbelly so I can continue to get this support and continue to get this sense of balance. Okay, interesting. Now, if we move back this way here, Leo, if there's some questions or confusion or just general stagnant energy in the work or money or finances, a sense of being valued during this month, don't focus on that, okay? Focus on chewing over and digesting that there's going to be positive and negative in every situation, right? There's going to be periods where things are stagnant, and there'll be periods where things are very abundant. It's just part of the puzzle for your work or money or finances. And that's how you're going to get back to a sense of success, not focusing only on those things, okay? Going with the flow, like we said there with Pisces. Because there's a transformation happening here. We know this because I said in the beginning of the reading, this is your busiest section. So there's a big transformations happening at work with the work, the money, the finances. You're thinking all about it. Someone else is thinking all about it. The skull is right here, right? We know that there's emotions here with the water charm. There's emotions here again. Look at that. The cup is on top of the hummingbird. Okay, Leo, so this is like, how can you or someone else or the energy do what you're naturally good at with work? Do things a little differently. Not care what people think. There's a lot of emotions about that, okay? And that's when Spirit is maybe saying, reach out to a teacher, a mentor, a guide to help you with these transformations happening. This could also be your own leadership qualities showing up here. Stand tall, right? Stand on your ground and what makes sense to you with these transformations. because there's a lot of support here, and the support is changing, it's evolving, it's shedding its skin, but there's still support here nonetheless with that snake vertebrae showing up. Okay, all this abundance is here with the buckeye right on the symbol for money, right? Look at that, abundance. And it's not just about money, it's whatever you want, right? In those areas, the money helps though, for sure. So, you know, again, the last few things I'll say here, Leo, is like with the honeybee here, okay, with that feather, and then your bow and arrow, symbol for Sagittarius. If the work and money and finances, goals, where do we pull back that arrow and hit the target? If it's changing, okay, or it needs to change here because of the individual power and the sense of community power, there needs to be some cleansing here. So who's the queen bee? Who's the workers? Are the worker bees going to form a union, right? I'm just throwing out examples and kind of joking around, but seriously, right? What's the individual power and the community power sense at work with the work, the money, the finances? There's something needs to be cleared here, or past memories of that need to be cleared and let go. But that's kind of a general theme for your whole reading this month too, Leo, because you do have, again, remember the honeybee in the center circle, and then your mermaid, so past life stuff coming up here. Or things longing for this for a really long time, right? The mermaid and the Little Mermaid longs to be a human. So someone longing here for a long time, Leo, about individual power, community power, finding the balance, right? Balance twice, okay? All right, so that's the end of that section, Leo. So now let's finally move to your last one here. Hopefully that will make sense, or does already. So now we're moving into the spiritual unconscious, or the intuition section, I like to call, right? And we're going to start with the stuff in the past a little bit and then move inward, okay? And I think this was like this. I might have moved it over a little bit. Okay, so we have Cupid out here. We had that fish vertebrae we talked about a little bit. And then over here we have a human tooth bone and your money bags, okay? So in terms of someone's spiritual, unconscious, intuitive side, there could have been in the past thinking a lot about, well, how do I get more spiritually abundant? How do I manifest a good spiritual life? How do I use my intuition to manifest this abundance, right? So in the past, also here too, Leo, a lot of your loved ones or people that you love and love you, vice versa, etc., could have been a big support system here for you with that fish vertebrae, okay, and the need to go with the flow. But also not just people that are alive in the 3D physical world, humans, it could also be your spiritual team, right? Or in the spiritual unconscious intuitive section, your spiritual team maybe wanting you to go with the flow here more in the past. And that's kind of impacting the future, current, present energies. Okay, so we can see that raccoon claw, okay? So wanting to accomplish things maybe at night, right? The raccoons come out at night. We get sometimes more spiritual at night. We're definitely unconscious or more tapped into our unconscious when we're sleeping, or intuitive at night. Not that you can't be intuitive during the day, but you know what I'm saying. So there's a big spiritual wish here, okay, that was right on the line, I believe. It might have been down here more. I can't remember. It moved slightly. That may have something to do with the spiritual unconscious or the intuition. It's like the wish could be about, how can we have more healing in my spiritual unconscious intuitive environment here with the spider and the spider web and the lizard? How can I have more rebirth and resurrection energy, right? Because if certain lizards, you cut off their tail and it regrows. Okay, so rebirth, healing. I really love this here, Leo. Okay, this is your spiritual team being like, listen, okay, ask questions. What are you spiritually digesting? What are you unconsciously digesting? And how does that affect your intuition or someone else's or multiple people or general environment situation? Take it how it may resonate, right? Because there is flexibility here with whatever that spiritual message may be. Okay, over here with that envelope charm, whether it comes to you from your spiritual team or it goes out from you to them, vice versa, etc. They're helping you process something here, but there's a lot of flexibility and good luck and balance, and there's that need to again show you can be a hard spiritual gangster, right? With the armadillo backbone being hard, but then where's the soft underbelly underneath that? Okay, because there's a lot of supportive energy here as well. With that, like your spiritual team maybe wants you to balance that, okay, the soft and the hard part, okay. There's something going on here too, possibly with your family, your blood family, or your tribe, a group of people that you trust, whatever you consider family, okay. With the seahorse here, there's lots of good luck around this here, Leo. Really beautiful with the horseshoe and the ladybug inside. And then we got the chair here, right? So this could be like your spirituality, your unconscious, your intuition is affecting your family and affecting the home, okay, or vice versa, etc. It's also like, where do you feel spiritually at home? Because that's why they're like, what are you spiritually digesting with the fork? What are you listening to unconsciously, spiritually, intuitively? Because I do feel like your spiritual team wants you to level up here, Leo. This could be you leveling up to help others and yourself and have more confidence. In addition to that, or maybe not that, it could just be you working with someone that has more knowledge than you or more confidence than you, to help you with your spiritual, intuitive, unconscious side, right? Teamwork, we know, could be a big theme here that is throughout your reading, right? Again, going back to the honeybee, individual power, community power, long time wanting that, okay? But very, very beautiful. I hope some of that makes sense too. So yeah, I think we kind of did all the sections and covered everything here, Leo. Even though your reading was like intense, it still felt really light and beautiful. So there you go. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I take a picture right now, and I will be uploading that later on my Facebook Malessea Magic Light page. I usually post it under the video once I post the video. And so, oh yeah, they got my neighbor's dog. Yes, all right. They captured him, very good. So anyway, let me go ahead and put the camera up here and just kind of say bye to you guys and see you later and all that good stuff. Okay. So yeah, guys, thank you so much as always, for your likes, for your views, for your subscriptions. They're all free ways to support my channel here, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook and eventually TikTok. Excuse me, it's all just about subscribing or following or liking and sharing if you feel guided, to thank me for the free readings, if you feel guided, of course. But anyway, enjoy this time period, guys. Take care. I'm gonna take a break, and I may be back later with Virgo and Libra, or it may be tomorrow. It just kind of depends how the energy goes, because I don't want to do too much and then not give the right energy to the other signs. So anyway, guys, take care.